Welcome to our channel. Yay! So today we're going to do a Q&A and introduce to you our sweet baby girl, the star of the show, Cevyn Maria, the viral sensation, Shade Room, ABC Network, superstar baby, 3.8 million TikTok views on one video alone. Okay guys, so I have a list of the most reoccurring questions that we've been getting from TikTok and Instagram. I vetted out all the questions and we are going to answer those questions today, right? Yes, we're gonna answer those questions. Okay, so the first question is asking about, hey hon, I have a question. Did you find out when she was born or through ultrasound? So we found out that Cevyn has some form of skeletal dysplasia around, I think it was 34 or 36. I can't remember exactly, but it was like 4 or 6 weeks before we gave birth. What happened was that our third fetal scan, Cevyn's arms and legs were measuring at 28 weeks when they were supposed to be measuring at 34 or 36. So from that point, the doctors wanted to do some invasive testing where they would stick a needle in my stomach and get a blood sample for genetics. But because I was so far along, there were a lot of risks associated with that. And we were too big, my stomach was too big for them to be able to pinpoint exactly what type of dysplasia, but they also were concerned about some lung development. She just looked very small in the ultrasound. So we went ahead and did a C-section. We did the C-section as early safely as possible at 39 weeks and 1 day, which is like the earliest that you can do. And after the C-section, she went to the NICU, and there she was monitored closely to make sure that her lung capacity was large enough for her to breathe on her own and things like that. When she came out, I immediately knew just from looking at her that she was different. There was a few things that I could tell. There is something called a trident hand that all little people have. Can you show them? Show them your trident hand. Basically, their hands split like that. She had that. There is, her arms were significantly shorter. She used to do like this cute little chicken wing dance with her arms, but she kind of outgrew that. And a lot of people in our comments on TikTok are like, this baby is normal. She is not a little person. She's just a baby. She does look very normal. Now her head is starting to grow a little bit bigger, but when she was a baby especially, she looked completely normal. Right? Yes. You gotta show them your trident. See, that's her trident hand. Yay! Okay, next question. So the next question is, you don't have to answer this at all, but is there a shorter life expectancy with dwarfism, and can people with dwarfism live long and happy lives? There are common health issues for people with dwarfism. Some of the more prevalent ones being obesity, because they are shorter. Although they are shorter and they're smaller, they still have the appetite for the age that they are, because their torsos actually from here to here is average size. Only their limbs are smaller. But since their limbs are shorter, they don't have anywhere for all that weight to go. So it's very, very easy for them to become overweight. And then of course there are health problems that come with that. But we eat pretty healthy for the most part. We try to. We try to. They also have issues with their hearing sometimes, and their nasal passage, and some breathing. And that comes from, she about to jump out all this stuff. The fact that their heads are larger, their heads develop differently. So a lot of times with little people, like with Cevyn, you see her forehead is protruding a little bit, and then she has a little like pinch going in, right? So that puts pressure on their nasal passage. The nasal passage is a lot more narrow than the average person. But aside from those routine surgeries, people with dwarfism can live normal lives. Obviously, they're going to need things shorter. Like, for example, we have things customized for Cevyn. We have like her little chairs. We get them cut down and things like that. As long as they have things that make things accessible for them, they're fine. They're just like any other human being. Can two people with dwarfism have an average sized kid? Yes. Two people with dwarfism can have an average sized kid. Two average sized people can have dwarfism, and vice versa. And that was another huge question that we got. How did she get diagnosed with dwarfism? Is there lineage for dwarfism in our family history? And the answer to that is no. Dwarfism is hereditary, but it is also not hereditary. Two people who are average size can give birth to a child with dwarfism through something called a spontaneous gene mutation. So that means either my gene or her dad's gene somewhere along the line mutated and caused her to have dwarfism. That's why more commonly you will see dwarfs born to average size parents. So I hope that answers the question. Yeah. This question says, how do they diagnose so young? She looks normal to me. How do they know she isn't just small? Another question we get often. The older they get, the more you'll be able to see the difference in their size and an average size child. When they're younger, it's not that easy to tell. But the only indefinite way to diagnose dwarfism, and the way that we had Cevyn's dwarfism diagnosed, is through genetic testing. They search for a particular gene. If that gene is present, then you in fact have dwarfism, right? So I hope we answered some of your questions. Yay! Cevyn is so full of life despite how small she is. She is just the boss. She runs the show. She is so special to us. She's changed our lives dramatically. So independent. She loves music. She loves fashion, dressing up, shopping. She's a foodie. She loves culture. She loves Caribbean music and Hispanic music. She's just her own special little person. Yes? Yes. So like our video, comment, say like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Yay! Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. We got so much coming for our tribe. We are so happy to start this journey with Cevyn. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Bye. Say bye-bye.